Today we are doing a good old-fashioned physical media haul. What's up, ghouls and gals? Welcome back. It is vendor season. As I mentioned in the last podcast, Alex and I are preparing for our first flea market of the year tomorrow. So regular scheduled programming is kind of on pause for now. So today I'm just going to catch up on all of the physical media that I have collected from the end of February till now. Truthfully, it's not much. It really is not much. I usually collect a lot for these videos, but we have been so busy trying to prepare for our first market of the year. So if you enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. Today's haul is mainly books and VHS tapes, so if that's your thing, let me know down below. Next month, we are going to be introducing some new series here. I'm really excited. I really just want to streamline this channel so that you guys know what to expect every month, if that makes sense. But for today, let's get into this haul. Let's do a cheers, grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's get started. So I have not collected any DVDs except for one. I have a couple of regular customers that come in that always, I've mentioned this before, they buy movies, they watch them once, and then they give them to me, which I'm not complaining about whatsoever. Actually, I have a whole box of duplicates and just movies that we won't watch, like action romance movies that they've given to us that we will be bringing to the flea market because we're setting up kind of like our own little thrift store in part of our shop, which is really cool. So I'm excited to bring physical media. But for today, they actually gave me Crash, and this is going to go in my non-horror collection. But I'm surprised I didn't already have this. I remember when that movie came out, so that came out in 2004. I would have been in the 6th grade. In 2011, my film teacher, when I was in a film class in grade 12, we actually had to get waivers signed by our parents to watch that movie in class. I remember that so vividly. That was the first time I had ever seen it. But I think we can move right into tapes from there. We'll go from movies to movies. We went to Goodwill last weekend, and they never have VHS tapes ever at our Goodwill, our local Goodwill. We've never been able to find VHS tapes there. In my 10 years of going there, I have never found one single VHS tape there. I don't know who donated their entire Madonna collection, because I was gonna buy them all. Okay, it was last Saturday, and we were there, and I found all these Madonna tapes, and I said to Alex, this is an omen that Sabrina Carpenter will be bringing out Madonna for Coachella, and she did. If there's one thing about me that you need to know, yes, my favorite bands are Pink Floyd, Nine Inch Nails, and Tool, but that's my Lord and Savior Madonna Christ, okay? That's my girl. I love her so much. And I finally found Truth or Dare on VHS. No, I did not pay $8.99 for it. There is a tag for $8.99. I paid $1.49 for this gem. There was 6 or 7 Madonna tapes, and I had to be self-control, Ashley. You do not need all of these Madonna tapes. We just need Truth or Dare. This was integral to my growing up years. And speaking of a movie that was integral to my growing up years, I found Spice World. Okay, I remember being babysat. The girl across the road was babysitting me when I was younger, and she fell asleep. And there's little aliens at the end of this movie, and no one told me. I was 5. I was so afraid. I was trying to wake this girl up. She wouldn't wake up. My parents weren't home. Serious child, that was kinder trauma, but I'm really glad to find that. This movie is not as great as, we remember it. But I think Spice World is just there's a part of me deep down that still, I still Viva Forever, I love the Spice Girls. This is a really silly, goofy VHS haul, a tape haul, because I found the Muppets. I found It's the Muppets, Meet the Muppets. If there's another thing that you need to know about me is like Jim Henson is my guy. The creativity, the originality, the dedication that goes into the Muppets itself is just, it's otherworldly to me. And I'm a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, and to see her have a crossover with the Muppets, it was just like, it was so nice to see. And then to finish my VHS haul here, I found a clamshell of Scooby-Doo's Spookiest Tales. Now, my favorite Scooby-Doo movie is Scooby-Doo Goes to Ghoul School. I think that's what it's called. I remember watching that over and over and over. Like, that was developmental for me. This came out in 2001, so I would have been 8 years old, prime time for me to be watching this. I feel really excited about adding that. I don't have many like kids movie clamshell tapes, but I do have Casper, Small Soldiers, and now Scooby-Doo. And fun fact for you guys, Joe Dante is the one that directed Small Soldiers, so I put that movie adjacent to the horror community, to the horror world. So we will finish with books. I only grabbed 3 books for this haul. So first we'll start off with Peter Straub's The Hellfire Club. I only have a few of his books, so when we saw this, obviously I immediately thought of Stranger Things. Does this have any correlation? I know nothing about this, but I'm not going to pass up a Peter Straub book. Now, we actually found this is a hardcover book. I think this is more like a factual, maybe more on the lines of true crimey. This is called American Vampires. It says fans, victims, and practitioners. I immediately wanted to grab this. I feel like there is just so much knowledge about the history of people, real life, quote unquote, vampires in this. This is actually from the Toronto Library, so this, I don't know how it got here. This is about 4 hours away from home. And the author of this book, Noreen Dresser, she's actually a folklorist, so if anyone has the credentials to write this kind of book, I think it's her. Now, I saved this next one for last because I do already have it, but I'm not letting anyone else grab a L. Ron Hubbard book, okay? I have quite the collection of L. Ron Hubbard books. The day I find Dianetics in the real, like in public, I'm going to like cry. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I am not a Scientologist. Hey, no way. The 50 kids that like raided their building, good for you, okay? I am just so fascinated by cults, and I truly think that the L. Ron Hubbard books in my collection are the scariest things that I own. Hands down. I think Scientology is one of the scariest, most invasive, most grimy, and I hope they hear me. Hey, whoever your name is that sits behind the front desk on TikTok, I hope, Julia, whatever your name is, I hope you hear me. Susan, whoever you are, listen, not good people. Elizabeth Moss, you suck. Michael Pena, you suck, okay? John Travolta, I don't care that you were in Blowout. You suck. This is like scary literature to me. Anyways, before I go on like a crazy tangent, I'm gonna end this video because Scientology makes me so mad to see all of these young people on TikTok totally brainwashed already, just like no thoughts, just Scientology. It's like, my God, guys, please develop the frontal lobe and get out of there, you know? Do you know what else is scary? A little while ago on my main channel, I would say close to like 6 years ago, I did a video talking about conspiracy theories, random things, and I talked about Mattress Firm. A cult, possibly. I got so many emails, I got so many comments. Like, people were like invading my space here on the internet telling me, don't ever talk about Mattress Firm again if you know what's good for you, and things like that. And it's like, what the fuck are you hiding, Mattress Firm? You know? Anyways, I'm sweating. I need a drink. So I am off to price a million items for our flea market. I'll check in the next video and let you know how it went. But that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Sayonara, Spooky Fam.